Good morning all, it's Maureen here, it's Stitch Mac, and it is about the 23rd of June, I think. So I'm back to catch up with, well, basically what I've been doing since the last flosstube. And so I realised the last flosstube I did, it was about the middle of May. And I was talking about what I did in April, and I think then probably the beginning of May. So essentially for me, I just continued working on everything I had been working on in April. Because I'm just kind of working on some projects at the moment, so there was no point really showing you what I did for a couple of weeks. And that carried on for like the first couple of weeks in June. So I will show all them again once they're all back out, because I'm back onto Euros now. I'll show you all them, let's see, when they reappear. I did have a finish. I say I did have a finish. I've just spent about 10 minutes in the house trying to find it. I think I wanted to actually do that. So it was my Autumn Quaker, which I showed in my last one. I didn't have much to do, so I carried on working on it and I finished it. And I've put it away somewhere. And I'm like, I mean, maybe it's in somewhere in this, but it's here, but it's not. And I'm like, because it was on a big square fabric, like to do the other 3 seasons. And I'm like, where did I put that? So, I can't show you it just now, because I can't find it. But I did finish it. So, like I say, the stuff I did in May, I'll show when I start working on it again. Not worth it just now. June then started, like I said, carried on. I think I did a bit more of one of my Sunset Paradise ones, and then I started on my Euros. The Euros started on the 14th of June. I had an opening game. It was Germany against Scotland. And the less said about that, the better. We were so optimistic. And then with about 3 minutes to go, it was like, 3 minutes, not 3 minutes to go, 3 minutes in. So the match was like, oh well, it was nice being at the Euros. We were gonna, so they started on the 14th, but I was going on holiday. I was literally sitting in a hotel waiting to leave to go on holiday that night. So I did the first half of the group stages. I did the week before, so I started it like at the beginning of June. So I have completed half of the first round, and I'm now starting to work on the second round, because the second round goes on to the 20th. So I'm just looking at the date. The second round finishes on the 28th. No, the first round finishes on the 28th of June. Scotland are already out. Woohoo! We've not even got to the end of the first. So, for those that don't know, the Euros is the Euro Championships, football championships. There are 24 teams competing. They're in 6 groups of 4. So I allocated a WIP for each team. I tried to match it up where I could. It like something to do with the country. And for this stage, I'm doing 100 stitches on each of the 24 WIPs. Out of those 24, then they go through to the 16, go through to the last 16. So 8 WIPs will get put away, etc. I'll do another 100 stitches on them. Then we go down to the quarterfinals, so that's 8 teams. I've put down here, I'll do 200 stitches on each of them. Then the semi-finals, the final, and then the winner. And we'll see which team comes out victorious. But, so, I'll start and I'll show you, because this is, so I thought I'll do half of it, because that's 12. That's enough for anyone. So I'm just going to grab a sip of coffee, because it's quite early in the morning and I haven't had my coffee yet. So, Group A was Germany, Hungary, Scotland, and Switzerland. For Germany, I'm not going to put pictures. I'm not going to put like 4 pictures or please let me put any pictures in. Germany was Snow White. I thought, you know, German fairy tales, etc. It's really funny actually stitching in all these because a lot of them I won't have stitched on since like, I don't know, probably the last time I did something like this. It's like, oh, I forgot about that. So yeah, this is, oh my god, sorry. Right, I'll try and untangle myself. So Germany, so what I'm trying to do is find like a block colour, kind of a decent amount of stitches so I can just kind of rattle through the 100. So I think I added in some yellow of her dress. But yeah, that's my, again, this was one I was thinking about, do I really want to carry on working on this? Because I was having a bit of an existential crisis and like, I've got too many WIPs. But no, now I have worked on her again. And I think I'll be working on her quite a lot for the next couple of weeks. This is, I don't know if I've got, so this was Scotland, and this was Loch Portree. Oh, where's my little picture? Which is by Loch Portree, and this is by Isle of Skye Crafts. See, it's very appropriate for Scotland. Now I'm cheating, but this is a full coverage piece, but I'm missing out the blue at the top. This is very exciting. So this is all I've done on this. I added a little bit more black and I might add a bit of green as well. Oh, this is now going away, not to be seen again. Maybe it'll come back out for the World Cup if we qualify for the World Cup. Maybe not. So that anyway. Oh, here it is. It was in there. I've been hunting high and low for that. The finish that I was talking about. Hungary is my Faces of Fairy 162 Jasmine Baker Griffith. Again, another one I was like, but again, I have continued. I think I filled in, this is obviously the top, I'm doing this over 18, it's full coverage over 18 count. I quite like the 18 count on that. I think it looks, I don't know, it suits the style of the picture. So I think I just did a bit around here. I think I have taken, I think I've more or less taken a before picture for every piece, so I can compare towards the end when, as and when 4 teams are left. Now it looks as if, I'll pause sound. Okay, so I found the one I thought I couldn't find, and I can't find another one now. I need to look for it. Because that was Switzerland, and I did it as Overflam. Which is a Norwegian one, but Norway weren't in it, so it's like the most Norwegian. I'm gonna find that. Doing well here. Right, so that was group A, because that's Switzerland. Group B, we had Spain. Now, I'll be honest, I don't know, I haven't really been following the rest. Set your butt down! Yeah, as I was saying. I haven't really been following the rest of it because, I say, we've just been away on holiday. We came back Saturday. It's Monday now, so I'm gonna kind of get caught up with what's happening with the rest of the team because obviously they discussed on the boat about Scotland showed the Scott match, and so they did show all the matches, but we haven't really been paying attention. So this is Group B now, and this is Carnival. Sorry, I've just realised I'm not told anything about anything, but maybe I'll put some words up. Sorry, it's ruined because I coloured in that side and ruined this side. Anyway, it's Carnival, Caroline Manning design. And I filled in, I think I more or less filled in the rest of this square. So I'm not, my goal for this year for this one was to get down to essentially do this half. I've not got too much more to do. It's coming along. Coming along quite nicely. It's amazing. I think I might see a bit more of that. What have we got here? Okay. Right, and then we had Croatia, which is a peekaboo. I have an earth design, Jasmine Beckett Griffith. And I did love this because I literally had, I think I stitched in this to like the wrong cup a couple of years ago and then didn't stitch right. And then I found out of like the 100 stitches, the 50 stitches someone had put in, I'd managed to go wrong. So I took half of them out. So yeah, so I added in, sorted out my mess around here and added in, started on the light blue. There's a lot of dark blue in this. But yeah, it was quite funny. I had done, yeah, I was like, seriously, totally done like 50 stitches and then managed to mess it up. Italy was a Venetian opulence. She's this one here, Memorabilia, Venetian opulence. And I worked. I think I started to decide to go down this side. I'll change. Because there's a lot of brick and stone there. So I'm going to catch up down that side. And then I did then we went on to Albania. Albania was Spirit of Pond. Sorry, it's a rubbish picture. Mini Spirit of Pond. Elaine Balan. And then this one I love doing, right? Because even, like, obviously that's a rubbish picture, but even the picture on the mock, you know, that I've got on the digital copy of it, it doesn't show the colours in it. It does look a lot more muted, but then when you start seeing all the colours, you're like, oh, this is really pretty. Really pretty. But yeah, I think I just filled in some part stitches and that were there. But yeah. That. So that was group B. Now group C. Group C. There. Right. Group C. We had Slovenia, so this was my target. So I think I worked on another 100 stitches. Excuse me. I think I was like really, so no, I think I decided to start, I was gonna live a bit dangerously, start moving across. This is like half. Yeah, so I thought, let's move across to this half and try and start working in. So I think I did like stitches there. But let's spread it out. We've done. Then went on to Denmark, which I'm using, excuse me, Hands Cross Sea Sampler, Jane Fiddis. That one there. Which again, I don't think I had worked on since I did it for another project. I'm doing some 40 count, 1 over 1 on 40 count. So I did another couple little bit of reds. Look at the little layers, a couple of little layers there. Because I was just working off a page, like catching off a page, so I just was like, I'll just carry on that page. But yeah, I really love this. I love this linen. I can get why people work on 40 count linen now. Once you find a nice one, I think if you have a, like I used it once, it was a bit crappy. But once you find a nice 40 count linen, it's nice. Serbia, we are doing Teardrop Max Colors by Vandenberg. Is another thing yet. Yeah. That's the way. Again, not done a whole lot on this. But yeah, just filled in. It's funny doing Max Colors because it looks, again, from some of the pictures, it's not clear that this is actually quite colourful. But yeah. Oh. And then for England, I did my Northwood Farm. My John Clayton Heritage, Northwood Farm. Felt quite appropriate for England. So I've completed the top half of this, and I'm now working my way down the bottom half. So we've just started in this little bit here. One day I'll get to the fur. So no, it's not too bad. It's not actually been too bad. Just doing 100 stitches on each of them, and just grabbing whatever thread I've got available that's needed and just picking it, like not worrying too much about it. I'll make sure it does fit in these pictures. Grabbing what's there and then through it. So that is the first half of the first round completed, and I will start on Group D today. We've got Netherlands, Austria, France and Poland. So yeah, I'll start those today. Hopefully I'll maybe try and get that done. I'm back at work tomorrow. Worse luck. So I'm going to try and kind of rattle through as much as I can of that. While I was away on, I'll show you the finish now. I'm just doing that. Now that I found the finish, and not phlegm. This was Autumn Seasonal Quaker. And there, see? All done. So I just did it in a couple of colours. This was just a variegated, what was this? Kind of, I don't know if I still got a wee bit. Melon Patch, Gentle Art Melon Patch. It was Gentle Art Melon Patch. And brown. And it'll be the same for all the other four. It'll just be one little variegated colour. So that's finished, but I'll just obviously leave. I'm not going to do anything with it just now. We'll finish all the other four and then chop it all up and put it into little pictures. Frames or that. So yeah, so that's with my only finish for the year. So that was that. So while I was on holiday, so we went on a cruise to Norway. It's our first cruise we've been on. Really good, really good. We went from Southampton, so it was kind of ironic. I had to drive all the way down to Southampton, and on the way back on the boat, it was like halfway through the Sunday, you're like, yeah, so like Newcastle's just over there. Could they not just like stop? in Newcastle and pick us up, please. But yeah, it's lovely. But God, I'm tired now. It's hard work. That's hard work put on a cruise. Drinking and eating and more drinking and just up and down lifts, and it's a big bowl. It was exhausting. But no, we had a really, really good time. We went up. We stopped at a couple of places. We liked Stavanger. It was really nice. Then we carried on up. I'd say they sell it as the fjords, but really there's a fjord. There was only like one day. One day we went away into Olden, which is like about 100 odd miles inland up this fjord, and we stayed there for the day, and it was beautiful, absolutely beautiful. That was the kind of things you were expecting. And then we sailed back down there that night, but obviously that did take a while, so I can understand why they can't, you know, in a week's cruise, you really don't have time because it's so long in and out. But yeah, they sell it as Norwegian fjords, and you're like, yeah, there's just really one fjord and a bit of Norway, Western Norway, but it was really good. But oh my God, yeah, I'm tired now. But while I was on there, I took some cross stitch with me. I wasn't really expecting to do a lot because I was there with my husband. I thought, I don't really know how much time, because we were going into like town most days, and when we stopped at the ports and I thought, but I managed to get a little bit done. There was one morning I got up early and I went and sat, and the sun was actually shining. So I think sun was shining, and I sat and we were coming into Allison, and so we were coming in, and all the mist. So it was only about 7 o'clock, so and the sun was shining, the mist was just coming up off of in between the mountains and everything like that, and that was pretty damn nice. I thought I drew my stitch. I'm going, that's not a bad way to start the morning. But yeah, and then really just in the last day when we did a day at sea, we were coming home, and we managed. It was pleasant enough to sit up on the deck. So yeah, I did stitch it in. Right, so I did. I've taken a little April one, my April Joyful Diaries one. I've managed to do. I did kind of all the wee flowers, and I've kind of caught up around there. So I've not got too much more to do. I'm just working on it again till I finish and pull it out so you can see without a big hoop. But yeah, it was quite a nice one just to pick up and down. And then I also worked on Pandemic, which I hadn't worked on for yonks. Yonks and yonks and yonks. When I left home, I had that bit done, a little bird, so I was essential, and then I did this bit here, and then I came across here because I just wanted to make sure this is one out, and I was like, well, that ain't coming out again. Oh, so all I've got to do, that's what I was doing last night, picking out my little mouse there, because I wanted to do all the animals in the blue. I realised that was until you actually stitch and you do it. I was like, oh, it's a little mouse, it's a little rat or something. I don't know. Anyway, so he's coming in. But I'd kind of worked across here just so I was keeping myself, just to keep myself right. It's like, right, let's just make sure things are in the right position before you start doing too much. So I worked across and then that's it. But I was working on, obviously, this is a page because I've got it on pattern paper, but I thought, well, I can't be bothered taking a Kindle with me. I'll just print out the page. It's quite nice just to work page done. But I was enjoying that, so I did some of that. I tried to stitch on the bus on the way up, way back, because it was ginger and I was fine, and it was a little bit bumpy for that. So I did some knitting actually. I managed to do some knitting on the bus. These socks. But yeah, stitching on a bus doesn't actually work because you don't. When you're sitting there, you're like, you don't realise. I mean, you only hand, you're like, yeah, it was perfect. It was taking me a while to do one stitch. I found my flam, my overflame by. Oh, I can't remember her name. I'll maybe try to stick it up. I'm working from the bottom up, so I think I just filled in a bit more of the field. try and take a picture of this then if I can. But yeah, that was my little overflam. I'm also trying to just finish working this kind of as a refocus piece. But it was funny actually, because as we were sitting, going through the fjord and going down, I was like, that just looks like my cross stitch. Like, just look, because this is over Flam, which is another town, and the kind of mouth at the top of the fjord, not the mouth, at the other end, quite inland. It's another place that, you know, you can go and visit. But obviously, it's all very similar. When you see one fjord, they're all pretty much the same. And it was like so funny. I'm like, there's a little field, in the house. I'm like, that just looks like my cross stitch. I didn't tell her that. I didn't think I'd appreciate it. So that's that. Oh, I'm still so sleepy. I'm going to need to go back to work tomorrow. So I'm going to sort the grass out. Oh my god, it's an absolute mess. Yesterday I was like, okay, need to start washing on. Get the washing on. Get some kind of normality back in. It feels like, to be fair, it feels like I have been away for an absolute age. It's that way when, you know, when you're at work, weeks go by like that. When you're on holiday, it just feels like it's forever. So I need to sort myself out today. Sort out the next lot of the stuff to stitch. And have lots more coffee, I think. Right. So I'll leave you with that. I will probably try and do, so I've got another 12 to show. Once I've done this, I'll go through, I'll show you another 12, and then I should know by the end of that, we'll know who's been eliminated. So that's that. Okay. Right, I'm signing off now.